All right, all right. We had a little bit of a connection issue. Not sure what happened. My apologies. Welcome to Travel Tip Tuesday, everybody. We are excited that you are here and just honored to bring you travel tips. Happy New Year. I am just excited about we are in a new year so that you can be what you want to be for 2023. And today we are bringing you travel tips as I have promised. It will not be every week. We are alternating every week as we get a little bit busier. So we are just alternating. One week we'll have travel tips, the next week we will have wellness tips, bringing in some amazing guests as well. And I am just excited to share that we have these series this month that we are talking about of travel tips to explore your destination part 3. Siri had an interesting question that we went, but before we get started, I want to just take a few moments of stillness, a few moments of silence for anyone that is hurting, struggling, going through some traumas from tragedies that are still occurring in the Ukraine, from the horrific issues from Uvalde. Maybe it's just some losses or traumas of your own within your own family, your own home, or maybe even more important, your own self. For this time, just a few moments of stillness as we ask God for that hedge of protection over our world, our country, our home, and most important, ourselves. So thank you for just a few moments of stillness for that. Thank you again. We have a lot of awarenesses this month. We had the International Mind Body Stress Day, but it's not just a day. It is about a week, a month, a year, an entire lifestyle change so that you can have mind, body, and stress, knowing how to de-stress. National Birth Defects Prevention, Walk Your Dog Month, Cervical Health Awareness, Winter Safety Month, Love Your Liver. I believe it's right here. Yes, your liver. Poverty Awareness Month, Healthy Weight Week, Weedless Wednesday. If you felt like you've been in the weeds and you are just ready to get yourself out, we are here to help you with that change, guiding you through a positive process for change. And that is with the lean, holistic healing approach from the inside out. So if you are in the weeds for weedless, this is something that is about for you. National Blood Donor Month, National Slavery and Human Trafficking Month. And today we are going to talk about the top destinations to visit in January of 2023. My name is Michelle Maynard MacArthur, and I am your hospitality health and wellness strategist. It is an honor to be here. My devotion is to helping you executives improve your health and well being while you find that perfect mind, body, and soul balance between what's most important is your self care, family, work, and play. And as I mentioned, we are here to guide you through that positive process for change. But the fun part is taking and showing you to those top luxury destinations all over the world as we give you that lean, holistic healing approach, which stands for our pillars of lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. I am a master certified health and wellness coach with the Dr. Sears Wellness Institute that complements a certification I have in traditional Chinese medicine, along with a 30 plus year career in hospitality, site selection, tourism, group planning, whatever your destination. So that is what we are going to talk about today. My purpose, passion, and why is that I am an overcomer, a survivor into a thriver of a progressive, degenerative neuromuscular disorder along with depression for over 30 years now. So if you see those uncomfortable pauses, if you see a twitch or something, just know that is my body just realigning what I like to say and bringing it back. So I appreciate your grace, compassion, and patience, as sometimes it just happens, but that is about me being me and authentic to show you that we each have some type of unique differing ability. The tips are being brought to you today by MacArthur Accommodations, where we are a hospitality, health and wellness coaching and consulting advisement company that specializes in that overall optimal health and wellness worldwide with those innovations to reflect, recharge, and renew yourself one step at a time. And as I mentioned, we are in the travel tip to explore your destination part 3 for our series. And the topic today is the top destinations to visit January 2023. We are in the second week of January. So if you're looking where to just jump on a plane or a train or a bus or a car of where to go, I'm going to share some. Number 1 is Oman, Western Asia. And apologies if I pronounce some of these places incorrectly. Appreciate your grace with that. But this is the month to go explore this outdoorsy destination. It's near Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Their natural countryside is a great place to camp, hike, especially along the coast. And don't miss out booking a boat tour where you can go up the Musandam and on the Strait of the Hormuz is what they how if I'm pronouncing it right. There's some top places that you want to stay, which is the Six Senses of Ziggy Bay, Shedi, Muscat, the Kapensky, the Al Austin Place, which is a Ritz-Carlton property. But if you're traveling from the US, you want to be prepared as there are not any direct flights. Your best option is to fly one of the Gulf-based carriers like Qatar or Emirates, which they are pretty top class. That's talking luxury. And they operate from most of the major US cities. And you can connect in either Doha. We all know where Doha was, Vamos Argentina, for the World Cup. And then you can go on to Muscat, which is there. Number 2 is Toblach Alto Adige, Italia. I sure hope I pronounced that one right because I'll have some family members coming at me about that. It is located on the northern border. Dolomite Mountains is not only the only attraction here, which it's most known for the skiing, but it's also the Dolomiti Balloon Festival, and that is filled with brightly colored balloons all across the sky. This is where a place to really go see. There's nothing like the Italians, how they do it up. And if you're aren't, they compete with these balloon festivals. But if you're not up to compete, you can just go sign up for pleasure rides amid the mountains and go and see this. It costs about 290 euros per person for an hour. So save up and definitely go take advantage of that. The luxury hotels are Forestis, Hotel Pistaggio, Romantic, Hotel Sander, Hotel Villa Monica, are just to name a few. And the closest airport is Bolzano, and you can connect via Zurich, which is served from several US gateways by the national carrier of Swiss. But it's also worth flying to Innsbruck in Austria. Remember, that was one of the destinations. And then you can actually have a scenic driving experience for about 2 hours. And from what I understand from my parents and many that are from Italy and Austria, there's nothing more beautiful than that drive. So I know it's on my bucket list. How about you? Number 3 is Valparaíso, Chile. It's called Valpo by the locals. And this beachfront city is similar to what they say to San Francisco here in the US. So you want to make sure that you bring some good walking shoes. Make sure because it sits on more than 40 hills with the vibrant street art scene. And so if you do have some physical limitations, you want to make sure that you're prepared for this. They will also have some places for those depending, and that's where there's so many times that you can look back on some of my travel tips when you are traveling with unique differing abilities. But the vibrant street art scene, this city is boomed so quickly in the 19th century that the street numbers and the names could actually not keep up. Stay tuned because down in South America, that is going to be one of the areas that we do a beautiful wellness retreat. So be on the lookout for that. There's some luxury places that you want to check out: Palacio Astorica, Casa Higueros, Boutique 17, Boutique A Contraluz. It's approximately 75-minute drive to Valpo, Valparaiso, which is the proper name, and which from the capital of Santiago. LA, LATAM, United, American, and Delta all offer direct nonstop flights in from the US to Santiago. And from other cities, that the main hubs that go in is they definitely fly from Atlanta, Houston, Dallas. You check it out. There's a lot of direct flights, which makes it a lot easier, unless you're wanting to do a little hop skip and have those layovers. And we've got you. If you are looking for some of those destinations and want to book a group retreat, a group event, conference, let us know. We are here at your service. Number 4, I couldn't go without mentioning this as I was remembering listening to my sister taking a drive, not sure where, but it is Enumclaw, Washington. 2,600 acres of skiing at Crystal Mountain. What delight is that? It is southeast of Seattle, which averages more than 480 inches of snowfall each year for you avid skiers. It's the state's largest ski resort that actually overlooks Mount Rainier. So make sure that you take that scenic gondola that they offer, especially if skiing is not your jive, if you want to be hiking or you're not physically able. They have accessible areas for all in different gondolas, and you want to take advantage of that so you can go in to see the summit and the best views of the volcano and other volcanic peaks that this beautiful area has to offer. Some of the best places that you want to stay is Alta Crystal Resort. They have Green River George Resort, Johnson Family Farm, lots of luxury rentals, Guest House, Enumclaw are just to name a few for you. You will fly into Seattle, which has the service from more than 30 airlines, and then be prepared for that 2-hour drive into Enumclaw. The 5th and final place that I have for you, my friends, is Southern Serengeti, Tanzania. This is actually the birthing season. It's for the first 3 months of the year. So take a look at first quarter. About 8,000 wild beasts and antelope calves are born. It's also the green wet season where a place bursts just completely into life as the rain deluges there and it just parches the entire earth that's in that area. So food becomes very plentiful during this time. And this is when the babies arrive from your calves, your lions, your cheetahs, the cheetah cubs, the baby elephants, and even the zebras. When you look at these safaris, it is so beautiful. And I just am really excited about one of those beautiful wellness retreats that we will have around in the South Africa area to have these safaris. But this is the place you want to put on your bucket list if this is something that is your jive of going into safaris. They do have luxury accommodations such as Bush Tops Safari Camp, Namer Plains, Four Seasons, the Mwiba Lodge. I know I butchered that up. Lamai Camp. So you don't want to not take a look at some of those luxury ones. If those aren't something you're interested in and you want us to check out a few others, just give me a call, drop me a DM, and let me know where you're coming from in the world and where is on your top 5 destinations on your bucket list. They have an experience that you don't want to miss out. It's a with going in there, and Turkish Airlines via Istanbul. They actually operate for more than a dozen US cities, including Miami, Boston, connecting into Kilimanjaro International Airport. So that's just something that you can kind of take a look when you're looking at your entire destination and the route. And then from there, you're going to take a puddle jumper over into southern Serengeti airstrip. So if you've not done that before, be prepared. I can definitely share some stories of taking those puddle jumpers in from various parts of the world, and it's fun. You can just take a look at a moment to embrace this. But I hope that it's brought you great value. I'm honored that you've come into the space. I want to wish you all off a beautiful, blessed, and prosperous day filled with abundant health. Happy New Year. Go and make your day amazing today and let us know how we can be of service. God bless you. Bye bye.